Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Stephen Askew. I reside at 4 Bay Avenue. It's at the north end of Long Branch Avenue. I'm the house immediately next door where the old rec center used to be. I just want to bring your attention to issues that have been occurring this summer, where the police have had to been called 4 times. They've been responding very, very well. I want to thank them, very professional. Most recent at 2 o'clock in the morning, this past Monday, where people are coming in at night, fishing, crabbing. I understand it's a beautiful piece of property. It's on the waterfront. Waterfront access to the public, paramount importance to the residents of Long Branch. I understand that. 2 o'clock in the morning, coming around my fence, fishing off my bulkhead, not so good. All right, parking at night, extending their stay. All right, I asked that the council post ordinances at the location. There are no signs identifying it as a public space. There are no signs identifying park hours, smoking rules, traffic control. People, there is the old lot that was there. People, there's no bumpers or berms. Public is bringing their cars right up to the waterfront, into the high grass. Becomes a safety issue, becomes a nuisance. All right. So again, I urge that posting, increased surveillance, perhaps. The Parks Department does a marvelous job at the soccer fields. They really, really do. They generally keep the area clean, although quite a few times I've had to clean up on my own after a Sunday evening. And I cleaned the park property right there. There's a dumpster there that the park puts their trash, and that's fine. It gets picked up promptly. Generally doesn't overflow. Sometimes if it's a big event, there's some overflow there. But it's prone to illegal dumping. You come in someday, it's not park trash, which you can clearly identify. Construction materials, people surreptitiously dumping. Again, becomes a nuisance, becomes a hazard, attracts vermin and other critters. So again, I urge the council to post the property with the ordinances that's required. I urge the council to ask the police department to increase their surveillance activities in that area to keep the residents. We're down, it's not only my home, but there are a bunch of homes on a lot of dead ends there. It gets really dark at night, and if the public, again, enjoying themselves during the day, absolutely love it. How many residents do you hear that they enjoy living next to public space? I'm one of them. All right. So really want people to enjoy themselves, have full use of the area, but again, don't become a security hazard, don't become a safety hazard, don't become a nuisance to the permanent residents of the space. Thank you.
So we'll immediately notify the various department heads and agencies to see what we can do to help out.
I've spoken with Mr. James, the Parks Director. He urged me to come here and speak to you folks as well.
Sure.
And again, they do a marvelous job. But really, kudos to them, the police department. I don't call 911. I call the precinct direct. The post is not an emergency. But if it's 11 o'clock at night and there's 2 or 3 cars kind of coming in, coming out, Lover's Lane's one thing, 2 or 3 cars coming in and out, something else. Just want to make sure that the residents up at the north end of Long Branch Avenue are protected.
Chief, are you concerned